they realize that she's in Sri Lanka, which is across the Indian Ocean, right? Which is quite far away. And so essentially it starts with this problem that Hanuman has to cross the Indian Ocean, right? So we start with this problem. So basically God starts with this problem and he doesn't give up, right? Hanuman never gives up. He always tries to look for a solution and basically says like, I need to do this for Ram, right? I need to do this for someone else and I need to find a solution to save Sita. So basically he ends up flying over the Indian Ocean, right? And please.
There's someone who gives him courage.
Oh yeah, true. So there's so when Hanuman is trying to, find a solution, right?
And he forgets that he can fly.
Yes. Right?
Then someone reminds him.
Right. So basically, a saint talks to him, and he's like, "Look inside you and try to find some sort of these powers that are inside you, and powers from other people around you, and you can then find a solution to go save Sita." And so that's when he finds the power inside him to fly over the Indian Ocean and then get to save Sita. And then he obviously, the rest of the story, ends up saving Sita and then comes back. And so the main lesson in this is one that even God has problems, and he doesn't give up in the story, right? It's not like he ends up quitting and just kind of goes back and goes to Ram. Like Hanuman doesn't go back to Ram and say, this is impossible to fix, right? I can't get to Sri Lanka. It's impossible. There's an Indian Ocean between, right? Instead, he finds a solution and saves Sita and never gives up. And then the other big lesson in this is that Hanuman never really does this for himself, right? He does this for someone else, right? And so when you, as a person, do something for others and you're not doing this for selfish reasons, the world around you and you yourself will find a power and find some solution, to fix this problem.
Very good.
I'm thinking about if anyone can do this. Yeah, I think two morals that at least I really took away, that I just didn't fully cover, was the part where obviously the moral of the story, like he said, is that everyone faces problems, including God, right? Someone who's almighty powerful that we pray to, that we really look up to. Even he faces problems. But the reason why we call him God is because he stays calm and finds solutions, and he doesn't give up. And he, more importantly, does everything for kindness for humanity. Now, in this case, the kindness is finding someone who he really loves. But kindness can be anything, and the problems that we face can be anything. But really, it's just, what are we doing for humanity that we really care about? And like you said, everyone will come together and help you when you're really doing something for others, and you're doing something to help others. Another big thing that really stood out to me about this story that I didn't really think about before was when Hanuman is facing that problem when he's crossing the river. I mean, he didn't realize that he has these powers, that he has something special. He has this intelligence inside him that he can find a way to cross the river. But there was somebody who saw that in him and encouraged him. And a big thing is that person called out his strengths, which we don't do enough. We always call out people's weaknesses. And so I wonder what would happen if everybody went to each other and told everyone what they're so great at and called out their strengths that they don't really realize for themselves. Most people don't realize their strengths because nobody really tells them what their strengths are. Most people just tell them their weaknesses, so that's all they see. So if we can go and tell each other what our strengths are and what we see in others, then I believe that all of us collectively can make wonders happen and do something great for the world. And in this case, he was able to figure out that he's so intelligent that he could find a way to cross the river. Now in the story, ocean. Now in the story, it says that he flew. That's obviously dramatized. But he found a solution that we don't know. It could be he made a boat. It could be that he flew, who knows? But it could be he made a plane, or he found a way to fly. But really, we can solve any problem if we stick together and we find each other's strengths and we work together.